Today I have hopefully an interesting video for you guys. So the Nintendo Switch has now been out for over 2 months, and there have been quite a few games that have released on it. And today I'm going to show you my Switch game collection. And I'm going to do these in alphabetical order, and I'm going to show every physical game I have. And, well, let's just go ahead and get into it. Now, I gotta say right now, of all the games that have released, I am only missing 3. 3 that have been released in America. And those 3 are 1-2 Switch, Lego City Undercover, and Super Bomberman R. I'm waiting for the prices on all those to go down. I do not believe that 1-2 Switch is worth the $50 that it's retailing for. I could probably get it right now for $40. I would be hard-pressed to pay more than $20 for it. The other 2, I do believe, are probably worth the price that is being asked of them, but I am still waiting for a discount because I have paid suggested retail price for all of these other games, and I just really need a break when it comes to collecting my Switch games. I am going for a complete Switch library when all is said and done, and the fact that I have so many right now is going to help that in the long run. With all that being said, let's go ahead and get to it. Firstly, we have The Binding of Isaac Afterbirth Plus. I believe this is the only M-rated game that is currently on the Switch. This is the limited edition cover. This is what it looks like, and if you want, you can open it up and switch it so that that is the cover. It comes with all these stickers and stuff, which I believe were a pre-order bonus. I'm gonna put these back in there and try and keep this nice and safe. And I have opened up all of these games, that none of them are shrink wrapped, mostly because when you redeem this little cartridge on your Switch, you get My Nintendo Reward points, which you can use to redeem for other games, hopefully Switch games in the future. We have Has-Been Heroes, which is GameStop exclusive here. I'm not sure what it is in Europe or Canada or whatever. The inside of this is much more bland. It's just white paper with the cartridge right there. I haven't played too much of this. It's interesting gameplay from what I've played, but yeah. Just Dance 2017, which ironically I believe is the final Wii game ever made. The original Wii, not the Wii U. If anyone wants to know what the inside looks like, we just got a lot of technical support, warranty stuff over there. Nothing on this side, just the cartridge. And then this is what the back looks like. And sorry if there's a little bit of a glare. It's really hard to get the lighting situation good right here. My most played Switch game, and I'm sure the most played Switch game for almost everyone who owns a Switch, The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. This is just the regular edition. I did not get the Master Edition or the Special Edition or whatever. The inside has this beautiful, beautiful portrait of Link climbing a mountain. As you can see, I actually have that inside the case right now, because Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is in there. Speaking of, did not plan this, I swear, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. And this is, like, if I could recommend 3 games for the Switch right now, it would be this, The Legend of Zelda, and, I don't know, maybe Puyo Puyo Tetris. As far as physical games, if I could recommend a 3rd that's not physical, it's definitely Snipperclips. We got the control guide here, so you know how to play the game, and that's where the cartridge would go, but like I said, it's inside my Switch right now. I also have all of the Joy-Con colors. So, currently the Switch has 2 gray, 1 for left and right, 2 red, 1 for left and right, and 2 blue, 1 for left and right. I have all of them. I do not have the Pro Controller. I'm planning on getting that closer to when Splatoon 2 comes out. Puyo Puyo Tetris. It's so hard to say this correctly. Anyway, so this is the box that comes with, I believe, a keychain or 2. As you can see there. And then this is the case itself. And it has this beautiful diorama on the inside. And the cartridge right there. Skylanders Imaginators, which is the latest Skylanders game. I believe this is the 5th one ever released. I do still have the whole box that came with this. It's on my shelf. All of the Skylanders are still in there. The pad is still in there, all that stuff. This case comes with, I guess, this advertisement to see Skylanders Academy on Netflix. I've seen a few episodes. It's okay. But yeah, I decided to keep the case with the rest of my cases so that I remember that I have it when I count up my games. And now I'm going to... that does it for my English games, or those that have been released in English thus far. Now I'm going to my Japanese games. I do currently have every Japanese game that has been released. The exceptions are Dragon Heroes 1 and 2, which is on order. It is importing from Asia as we speak. And Mina DIY Spelunker, which translates to, I believe, Everybody Dance Spelunker, which is also on its way. Those are the only two that have been released that, as far as anyone knows, will remain Japanese exclusives. For some reason, there was a rumor that Dragon Heroes 1 and 2 would get an English physical release, but that seems to not be the case any longer, so I am having to import it. There are also a few others that have been released in Japan that I do not currently have and that are not on order. The one that comes to mind is Disgaea 5. The reason that I have not imported that is because it will see a physical release in English. And I'm just waiting for that. So, with all that being said, we have I Am Setsuna, and as you can see, this cover is actually in English. Well, that's because this is not the actual cover. For all my Japanese games, I make custom covers that I put on top of the actual covers. We got this beautiful, beautiful picture in the background. If anyone wants to use that, I guess you can go ahead. I know I never will. But it is a Japanese game. As you can see here, the cartridge is in Japanese. The actual picture here, I could probably take this out and show you the actual picture that is on the case. So you can see is in Japanese. I just have the English cover on top of this. And the thing that is unique about I Am Setsuna, and I believe Dragon Quest Heroes, but I don't have that game yet, it is on order, is that these games, since they do have English releases on the eShop, if you get the physical cartridge from Japan, I'm putting the cover back inside the case, so sorry if there's a lot of noise. If you get the physical cartridge from Japan and put it into your English, or your Switch that is using the English language, then it will play the whole game in English, which is absolutely amazing. I have played a tiny bit of this. It is very addicting. I just, I got it when I was doing the final Divine Beast and the Legend of Zelda, so it's been a while since I've done this, and I'm probably going to play it again soon, actually. So I Am Setsuna, Japanese cartridge, plays in English. The next two are in Japanese, but do not play in English because they do not have English translations. Nobunaga's Ambition, Sphere of Influence, on the Nintendo Switch. And again, this is actually a cover that I myself put together. The actual one looks nothing like this. We look inside, that's what the inside looks like, Japanese cartridge. This does not play in English. This is a Japanese-only game. Since I do not speak Japanese, this is probably going to be difficult for me to play. If you guys have ever played Pokemon Conquest for the Nintendo DS, it is a crossover between the Pokemon series and Nobunaga's Ambition, so that's where that comes from, if that sounds familiar to you. And finally, I have Romance of the Three Kingdoms 13. Again, a cover that I've made myself. You can probably see a peek at what the actual cover is behind it. I just do this so that I can see it on my shelf and see what it is, because I can't read Japanese that well. The inside looks like this. All of these come with these little cards, which makes these like $20 or $30 more expensive than a regular cartridge for some reason. I think it's some sort of reward for getting this particular version with this piece of paper inside. Anyway, there's the cartridge. I have not played this. I just... Oh, one thing I need to mention is Japanese cartridges, whether they play in English or not, will not get you my Nintendo rewards. So if you're just getting these to get my Nintendo rewards, for if you're that kind of person, just know this doesn't work. That doesn't even work for I Am Setsuna, which plays in English. It has an English eShop release, but it will not get you my Nintendo rewards. Only English cartridges. So that's my physical Switch collection. Now I actually have a few other things to show you as part of my collection. So if you don't know, Nintendo actually sells extra Switch cases like this. You can buy them really cheap. I think they're like $1 a case. They're really nice and cheap. So if you want to do what I did, as you will see upcoming, you'll be able to do that. So this is a case for The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild Expansion Pass, basically the DLC. I think this is the display picture that is on the cases at GameStop. If you go to GameStop, you'll probably see these on the shelf. As you can see there, $19.99. You bring this up to the counter and you buy it, and they will give you a receipt with the code that you can put in Breath of the Wild to get you the expansion pass. And this is what that looks like. This isn't the actual one, and if I can get the actual one, then I'll happily get that and replace this. But in the meantime, somebody printed this up. So if you have the expansion pass and you want to have this beautiful display for yourself, you can get it. And then finally, the only other game that I have downloaded, I'm really only going for physical games. I know there's a ton of other games like RMX that are really good on the Switch for digital only. I know NBA Battlegrounds or Playground or whatever it is just came out. But all my time and effort is going into the physical library. But there's one game that I just had to get. Snipperclips. So, again, this is just an empty case with a fan-made cover on the front. Just so I can put it on my shelf and remind myself, oh yeah, I have this game on my Switch. I have a 200 gigabyte micro SD card, so that's not going to fill up anytime soon. So if I want digital games, I can go ahead and download them and make fun covers like this to put on my shelf. So that, people, is my complete physical Nintendo Switch library. Here's a look at all of them side by side once again. Like I said, so far I'm only missing 5 games, 2 of which are Japanese only and are on order. They are on their way here. And the other 3 are 1-2 Switch, The Binding of Isaac, I have that, Super Bomberman R, it's the B, I think, and Lego City Undercover. If any of you is willing to send those to me, then I'd appreciate it. If you know of a way to get them cheap, then let me know. Otherwise, this is what I have so far. I'm very happy with this. There's 2 more games coming out this month. Ultra Street Fighter 2 and Disgaea 5. In English anyway, so I'm looking forward to those. Of course, next month, ARMS comes out. The month after that, Splatoon 2 comes out. If you do not have a Switch, you should get a Switch, because even though this library is small right now, there are a lot of awesome games on it. So I hope you all enjoyed this video. Please leave your thoughts down below on what you thought of it. And that does it for now. I just want to say thank you all for your support. And thank you very much for watching my videos. It really helps to motivate me to make them better and better. And yeah, here's the Entitled card. Hi everyone, this is Skull. If you liked the video, please leave a like and consider subscribing. If you're already subscribed, hit that little bell so you get notifications whenever I upload a new video. That does it for now. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more.